AskReddit by Red21. What's an unusual body feature of yours? Because of a blood disorder I have extremely acidic tears. My face swells, burns, and I get hives or an allergic reaction. A couple tears is annoying. Serious crying will eat away at my contacts. I'll have to use cold compresses and take antihistamines. Can you collect them and throw them at other people when they make you sad? I have massive calf muscles. It looks like every day is leg day despite not doing weightlifting. My dad had the same. There's a medical condition that can cause this, but if you had it, you would know. Duchenne's muscular dystrophy. I developed arthritis at 16 years old. Also I have massive ass for a dude. Double cheeked up. God taketh and God giveth. IWAA born with tumors inside the bones in one of my feet that grew so quickly they permanently disfigured it. Also, my penis is two different colors, brown and vitiligo, yet the rest of me looks like a white guy. It's like my Hispanic side and white side decided to fight it out on my dick. I know several guys with the penis thing. So pretty common. That or I have a type. I have a pretty ordinary sense of smell, with two glaring exceptions. 1. I can tell when I'm about to get sick because all water smells very metallic all of a sudden, and without fail I start feeling sick within a day of that happening. 2. I can accurately tell my wife's cycle by smell to a crazy degree of accuracy. It spooks her and she didn't believe me for the longest time until one day I said she smelled different like I have never smelled before. I joked she must be pregnant, and I was right. The absurd part is that we backtracked the dates and I made that comment about her smell within a day or two of the egg attaching to her uterus. It's kind of fucked up. You're similar to this. You ways to diagnose D. Ever since my brain surgery to remove a tumor I can't feel any temperature. Is this all over or located in one area? At some point I got to sneeze when I am very hungry. Every now and then I'll feel nauseous then sneeze, and the nausea goes away. I think it has something to do with the vagus nerve. Edit. Looks like we have quite a community here. Our 6 sneezes arts nausea. Thanks you snuggle alpha kitties. Arts sneeze Las Vegas. My dad had 4 nipples. The extra 2 were on his abdomen on either side of his belly button. As a kid I just assumed all men had 4. Was he ever a cow for Halloween? I was born without a testicle. A fake I only ever had 1. Edit. Never expected that 6,000 people would care about my nut. The testicle stealers got you early, damn. I have a body mole in my eye, like inside of it and near the pupil. Edit. For everyone that wants to see a picture of it. https://cdn.discord.app.com/attachments/8882274508893004868/1001538.jpg. Sorry it's not in GIR and a bit blurry but it is there. Me too apparently. My doctor said to keep an eye on it, lol, but I'm like, how? Edit. Unlike the previous poster, mine is literally inside of my eyeball. Like inside and can only be seen with special equipment. So please stop suggesting mirrors. Haha. Update. 60 plus notifications so far of people repeating the same joke from my comment back to me. Are your joke ever worse? My sternum is concaved, so there's essentially a divot right between my breasts. I'm a guy. Edit. Sure have learned quite a bit from this thread. I get asked my name a lot. It is Ian from Nebraska. Apparently it says an actual medical term, pectus excavatum. which is most definitely not a spell out of Harry Potter and way more common than I realized. It even has its own subreddit, r pictus cavatum. There's an opposite condition where the chest convexes outwards, pectus carinatum. If the two hug, they fuse into one superbeing. There are surgeries to repair them but hurt like hell and have a long recovery time. Only recommended if it is a problem in your daily life. Common uses include cereal bowl, not that I have done it, cell phone holder, candy dish, cuddle spot. When I was on the swim team in high school, there was a kid with a sternum like yours and another kid whose was protruding. We made them hug. It was magical and unlocked Narnia. One of my ribs is not connected to my spine. Is that what they call a true floating rib? I have a bifurcated uvula. That teardrop thing in the back of your throat. Mine is shaped like a butt. Or a little nutsack. Throat scrot. I have two different ears. One is wide enough for earbuds, the other isn't. My twin brother has the mismatch on the opposite side. Sounds like you guys traded an ear in the womb. I have visual snow. It sucks. Basically I see a bunch of dots all time. Oh wow. I finally found a fellow visual snow person out in the wild. How severe is it for you? For me, it's hardly noticeable in bright lighting, but when it's dark, the static is very visible and it makes finer details really hard to distinguish. For example, I have a hard time finding the entrance to parking lots at night because the dip in the sidewalk is so hard to distinguish. Much like people can suck in air to burp when they want, I can do that from the other hole and fart when I want. I knew a guy who could do that, and he used it to suck up pool water and shoot it at people when he was really drunk at parties. Equally horrifying and hilarious to a bunch of wasted teenagers. I have alopecia but it doesn't affect my head at all. Have a full head of hair at almost 50, but my legs are bald as a baby's ass and I'm a dude. I sort of envy you. At also almost 50 some of my body hair has turned aggressive and malevolent. 2 uteruses and 2 cervixes, aka uterus diddlefies. Simon doctors didn't know until my first C-section. I have 2 kids and one came from the right and the other came from the left. I call it the duplex. I have Arnold's cough reflex. Anytime I stick a Q-tip in my left ear it triggers my gag reflex. Supposedly it only affects 2% of people. Edit, maybe I shouldn't have used the term gag reflex as I've never thrown up from it. Rather a very aggressive cough like I'm trying to hack something up uncontrollably. Sorry for any confusion. My fiance always thinks it sounds like I'm throwing up, that's why I went straight to gag reflex. I thought this was normal. My belly button is significantly off center. At least you have a belly button. I have an indent where one should be. But I never have sandal and getting stuck. It just washes right out. I have rare heart disease. It's called Wolff-Parkinson-White, and so when I am attached to a heart monitor my heart rate is different than everyone else, it beats weird. Edit, I thought it was rare but not. Anyway, thanks to everyone who told me about them or a person they know who has it. I've never talked to anyone who has it before. I won't be able to answer everyone's questions because there are so many. WPW. Here also. My balls are very high up. Right under the cock, not hanging at all. Mine are generally high and tight as well, though they hang pretty normally after a hot bath or shower, but my cremasteric reflex is so insanely powerful that they end up in my lower abdomen, often above the base of my penis, as I approach orgasm. I'm an extreme case of a grower. My ex, where did it go? It's in the garage. I can't say I'm exactly the same, but mine can go flush with my skin. All balls. My kneecap is in 2 parts. Did you get kneecapped? I have no cartilage in my ears. Flaps like Dumbo. Edit. This is the closest image I can find of my ears but less rigid. No, it does not shrink in the cold lol. He 947 F94 a 72B1 Daddy Fate C7542 F figure /7. My stomach is two different colors, split right down the middle. Maybe you are a chimera? That's where you started out as two fertilized eggs with different DNA but merged early on to be a single organism. This has just reminded me of a bloke at work who was nearly 30 casually asking one lunchtime, how do you stop the two holes peeing in different directions? Need more info? I have a small patch of perfectly white hair just above my cooch. On one of the rare occasions when I let it run wild and free, a partner described my downstairs as looking like a badger doing a handstand. Hey. A few months ago I noticed I have that too. A small patch of pure white in an otherwise black bush. I've never heard of anyone else that has it. OMG, I'm not alone. DD. I can dislocate my thumb 4s and when I open my mouth my left eyelid goes up, because the nerve of the lid is connected to the nerve to my chin. That's why I wouldn't go for a dinner on the first date XD. You have to be the most awkward kisser ever. I have an asymmetrical ribcage. My right ribcage is slightly bigger than the left. It protrudes a bit.